Bars, Miss H here, and this is my dad.
Hi there.
Hey, so we're gonna be doing a picture together, and if you want to do it with one of your parents, you can do that as well, because we're at home with each other and everything. So this is the picture we're gonna try to be creating today. And what we're using with this is called watercolor. So my dad here is an expert at watercolor, so he's gonna kind of be helping me make this picture. So what kind of colors do we have here that we need to use to imitate this picture?
We're going to only use 4 colors, really simple. We're going to have blue, green, brown, and yellow. And
You need
one brush and water.
Yay! Oh,
Good water.
okay. So we're gonna get started. So what you want to do is use a pencil to make your sketch. So all you need to do is do a quick sketch to do the mountains. So you can do some that are a little bigger. I'm gonna make them go a little bigger altogether. So like that. I did a little differently, but you can do whatever
Just turn
you
it
want.
like that way. Just a squiggly line with mountains.
Yes, exactly. Was there anything else you did, or is that
Yes,
it?
one other thing.
Okay.
Let's just do a bit of the snowfield. So we just did something like that.
Yes, because it's a very abstract.
Simple shape.
Okay, so first thing I have to do is make a wash, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna put my brush in the water in this blue, and I'm gonna put it all the way across. So mine's gonna be a little more vibrant than my dad's, but that's okay. I added more water, and that kind of dilutes the color. And you want to try not to hear that sound that I was making with my brush.
And you just want to keep it wet. Just keep it really wet. And if you've got a bit of a slope, if you can use an eraser or something, you can actually put it underneath there so that it just slopes a little bit downhill.
So you can get it. And then I'm just using as much as I can. And if you want, just add more water. Sorry, I think that's my dog crying in the back.
Lots of dogs.
Yes, too many. All right, so how much more do I need to do of this?
Well, you want to go down to the bottom of the mountains.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, looks good.
All right, so that's the first step. Yay. All right, so what's the next thing we need to do?
Well, now we just take this, make it flat.
Yeah.
Now we're going to use the magic tissue paper.
Oh yes, we're making clouds in the sky.
So the magic tissue paper is a way of cleaning this up. So you use the tissue paper to take the paint that you don't want. So we're going to make the tops of the mountains because we want that maybe to look like snow on the top. So you just use the tissue paper and you just press down and you do that. But here's where it gets really cool.
Oh.
You got a small piece of tissue paper. I like to make it long and skinny, but whatever you like. And then you just drop it in there and you press down and you just make patterns. You see how it kind of starts to look like a cloud?
Yeah, and if you don't even want to do the clouds, you don't have to, but that's just...
So there's a bunch of clouds.
Yeah. Yay, so now we have the clouds, and I remember this part, so in his picture here, there's a bit of brown, because clouds aren't always like the same kind of color here, so we're gonna mix it up. So I'm gonna put my...
It kind of looks like there's a storm coming in. You get some dark brown or something. You put it...
Oh, sorry.
And you put it around the top of the clouds, and what it does is it fills in, and it makes it almost look like there's a big stark storm coming on top of the clouds. And the cool thing is that if you don't put the paintbrush right in the cloud, it'll leak down. Here, I'll show you.
Okay.
If you don't put the paintbrush right in the cloud, like this little one here, and you just drop a bit of paint there, it'll actually fill in and create this really cool effects. So, like that.
It's gonna be stormy.
It looks really stormy.
Yeah.
And you can mess around as much as you like. You can add a little more blue in here and make it, and it'll only go in as far as the...
where the wet is area.
Where the wet is.
Yeah.
So, anyway, you can have a lot of fun with that. And you get a really cool looking cloud.
Yeah, so I think I'll do a little bit more, but nothing crazy, like kind of right in here. And then I want to trace it down. And I think I'm good with this.
Okay.
Now, what's the next step I need to do?
Well, you know what? We're going to let that dry a little bit.
Okay.
Because that's kind of wet looking.
Okay.
Which is kind of cool. And we're going to do the foreground. We're going to do a bit of green. Because
Okay.
there's a bit of forest at the bottom of the mountain.
Okay. So I just go at the bottom here?
Yep.
Okay. Oopsie. Need a little more. Oopsie. That's okay. I can always
It's watercolor.
Yeah.
But what we can do is you can just use your magic cleanup.
because that can easily happen with your pictures too. All right, and a little bit up here maybe.
Sure.
Okay. All right, and then maybe I'll kind of mix it in so it's a little less kind of perfect looking. All right, and then maybe some darker, so maybe I could put some brown in.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, here what you want to do is, if you want it to like kind of look cool, instead of brushing, you get your brown, and here I'm going to add a little more brown here. You can actually just drop it in there, and you can make it really dark. It's kind of cool, and it looks, and you can just smoosh it around wherever you like.
Oh, there's one of the hairs from the brush. Those over
There. And then you just let it go. It kind of looks cool like that.
Yeah. Okay. I like it so far. So I think it's cool. All right. So this is still drying the sky though, but is that okay to? I might do a little dab there.
Yeah, you can take a bit of.
Yeah.
So now the last bit is we're going to do those mountains in the background.
Okay. So that's with the yellow.
Yeah.
Okay. Might need more yellow. Okay. And then I'm just gonna kind of like.
Yeah. Fill that in. You might want to go all the way to the top because that's where the snow is. That's it.
Sorry for the dogs, guys.
So keep the tops, keep the mountains. Don't take it all the way to the top of the mountain because that's where all your snow is. That's cool.
Oops.
That's okay.
There you go. All right. So I think that's pretty good. I don't know if there's anything else.
What I would do is I would add a little more yellow here.
Okay.
And take that up. You know, you can do whatever you like. And I would also take because sometimes the cool thing about watercolor is it bleeds. It flows into each other, the colors. So take it down, let it touch.
What kind of happened with the green and the yellow there?
Kind of looks okay.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you think is good, or do you think we're good with this one?
I think it looks pretty cool.
Okay, so it's a little wet still, but I'll show you like this. And that's how our finished product looks like. So you can see they're the same picture, but they're different. So you can have fun with it. It doesn't have to be all the same. So if you want to do it with your dad or with your mom or with your sister or by yourself, go for it. See you later, LaFar.
Oh, last thing.
Oh, it's my bad.
You don't have to go this fast. We went really fast for you guys, but take your time, have some fun. It's a lot of fun to move the paint around and see what happens when the paint bleeds into the other colors.
That's true. My bad. Hi, LaFar.